All right, we are live. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to RC Conference Live. Uh, got myself and got Chris, RC84 Films, with us tonight. It is open panel, so if anybody wants to jump on, I've posted the link in the chat. I'll post it again in a little bit as well. So anybody is welcome to join us and talk anything RC related and probably some things not RC related.
Sorry about that.
You're all good. I usually do the same thing, but since I'm upstairs in my room, I don't have a second monitor to pull things up. So I got so much catching up to do. John Martin, good evening. Welcome. Being out of town for work this week, I really watched no YouTube, so I was already behind. Now I'm really behind.
Yeah.
On my YouTube video, watching YouTube videos. So you mentioned earlier backstage you got to do a little bit of stuff with RCs. What'd you do?
All right. I think I got it straightened out.
Brian Taff, welcome. Asian, how's it going, sir? Good to see you in the chat. My fellow Gen 8 / Predator, UGR Predator chassis companion. It's good to see you, sir. And Brian, I did get those, I forgot what we call them, the things you sent me for future giveaway for trivia night, the stand blocks or whatever you call them. I did get those. Thank you, sir. Have them sort of put to the side until we do our next trivia night, which we are in the talks about doing. No set date yet, but we are in the talks about it. So.
All right.
All right, he's back.
Yeah, I think I'm back.
Foam truck stands. There you go, Ryan. Yep, I did get those. Thank you, sir. So appreciate you offering those up for giveaway items for the next trivia night. So I know Gabe's got to come up with some questions. I believe Gabe's going to be in the chat tonight. I don't think he'll be on the panel. Curtis D, welcome. Asian, you coming with Joe to Scale Nationals? Don't even know when they are and knew nothing about it. So honestly, probably not. It isn't something that was on my radar. I have a couple events this year that I'm hoping to make it to. We'll see. And that is, I'd like to make it to Beat the Creek. I'm not sure yet if I will. And I'd like to go to Axial Fest also. I'll probably likely only do one of those this year. Just not sure which one just yet it's going to be. So knew nothing about Scale Nationals. So don't see me going. Actually, there's another event which isn't too far from me that I want to go to, Wet n Wild, I think it's called, up in Columbus, Georgia, which is only a few hours from me. I think I'm going to try to go to that event because I've crawled at that place before and it was really cool. So they're doing like a competition style event. So I'm going to try to go to that. I got to verify the date on that too. So Asian, thanks for just bringing up events because you're making me think about it. So I need to go out there and look. So what'd you get to do today with RCs?
Me?
Yeah.
I cleaned them up from last week there from when I ran.
Okay.
Which I have not touched my crawlers, my two main crawlers, since October last year.
Oh, okay. Well, that's been.
Yeah. I've been so busy with that Hummer there and a couple other things. I just hadn't messed with them. So, of course, they ran like crap last week.
Gotcha. So Asian Wet and Wild is March 26th, Saturday. Said it's in Columbus, Georgia. The course is. I went there last year to that park. It's the park I did some video with. Had some water and Slick Rock. I think it's called Slick Rock Park or something like that. So March 26th. I think I'm looking at going there for the weekend. I know Operation 11 Charlie, I believe, is going. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take my son. I believe that's a weekend I have him and make a weekend out of it. I think. Yep. So 2 weeks from today. So I'll send you a message on Facebook, Asian. I did work on my Traxxas Max just earlier, just a little while ago. I ordered, and it came in while I was gone. I ordered my replacement dog bone for my bent dog bone, and my replacement cup that busted as well. So I got those in. Replaced this tire because I had a spare one.
Good Lord.
But I still have one more tire that is technically already kicked all the foam out. That's split. I got to get one more tire. Actually, in the process, I found that the servo on the Max, the ears on it are broken. The servo works, but the ears are broken. You bolt it down. So use some washers, and I think I fixed that. And then I got to get a battery tray for it. A battery tray and one tire, and technically it's ready to go. It could go now, but
yeah.
Scale Nationals is 4.8 to 4.10, Little Rock, Alabama. Interesting. So let's see here. Looking for my and Asian the Wet and Wild 3 Splashdown is what it's called. Flat Rock Park in Columbus, Georgia. I'm actually looking up a hotel as we speak. So, guys in the chat, have y'all done any RCing this weekend? If so, what have you done, or what are you gonna do? It is open panel tonight. Post the link again in the chat. If anybody wants to join us, feel free.
No, it's been raining here. Same here. We've been having like 50 miles an hour winds.
Yeah, it was quite gusty today when I went out to get groceries. It pushed me around on the road a little bit. And Asian said that I'll be judging and competing in C1 and C2. So good luck, Asian.
Yeah. Yeah, the wind blew my trash can over, so all my trash was flying everywhere. So I was like out there running, picking it up, and I got there back there to my park right there to pick up some paper back there, and a big tree limb fell down right into the creek. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm going back inside."
Nice. Yeah, actually, I'm, of course, I'm in Florida. I'm like an hour, 15 or so minutes from Gator Nationals, where the Gator Nationals is held. And
yeah,
2 days got rained out of the Gator Nationals. A really good friend lives like just a few miles from there. He texted me earlier and said, "Oh, they're loud today." So they got some racing in this afternoon.
Yeah.
Jay's RC Expedition, welcome.
Yeah, and yesterday I had phone call from the Wilmington RC Boater Club. They they're racing gas powered boats, 2-cycle, 4-cycle little engines on them and stuff like that. Yeah, so they want to hire me to film their big race next month. I was like, oh, okay. I mean, he's like, well, we don't have a problem paying you, whatever, to come out and do it. It's like, we got people that does film, but they're just filming off their camera, off their phones, to have an actual true professional video photographers there to film the event would be great. And I was like, well, I'm not that much of a professional. Yeah. I got knowledge about film. Yeah. So he's like, you got a drone? I said, yeah, I got a drone. I hadn't fly it in the last 3 years. It's broke too. So I was like, I don't know if I want to take the drone out.
It could be cool to get some footage with a drone with boats, flying down the water, but
I've done it several times. I'm just afraid because I hadn't fired that drone up in like 2 or 3 years, and I'm afraid that DJI is going to have something where I can't run it or anything because I need that remote ID crap and all that.
Hey, John Martin, I see you in the back. It says device not connected, so it actually won't let me add you because it's not showing a camera or something connected. So I'm not sure what's going on there. Yeah, I had to get gas today. And yeah, that was interesting. $4.94 a gallon.
It's like $4.17 here.
Yeah. Which my personal vehicle requires 93 octane. So yeah, so I got the high tests.
Oh yeah, you get that turbocharged vehicle.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, factory turbocharged. So
yeah. Now my young brother's like that. He's got a Subaru, and he's like, I got to put premium gas in there. He's like, I won't be driving it.
Thankfully for me, I do get to drive a work van that, of course, doesn't require high test, but I don't have to pay for the gas anyway. It's on a company fleet card. I do pay $30 a pay period to drive it home, basically.
Yeah.
At what was it, $82 today to fill up my personal vehicle? I'll gladly pay $30 a pay period.
Yeah.
To take the vehicle home. So usually during the week, I'm driving the company vehicle most of the time. Sometimes I'll drive my personal if I want to do other stuff right after work or something.
Yeah.
Asian, I'm buying a moped. I had one when I was a kid. I had a lot of fun on that thing. I just couldn't get it through my head that it was a moped, not a motorcycle.
Well, now they got mopeds that look like,
right,
crop rockets and stuff like that.
We took that thing off-roading, mudding, everything. We treated it like a dirt bike, and it was.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to drive a moped around Wilmington. You're liable to get hit or smacked. One of the two.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, especially those ones that can't keep up with the speed limit. It's like, dude, ride in the bike lane.
Right?
Like, don't be riding on the road here.
I can't remember how fast the one. I mean, that was a long time ago. I don't remember how fast it went, but I mean, I had a speedometer. I just can't quite remember how fast it went, but I'd say it moved pretty good. We'll say it was the hardest thing to start. Like if it was the first start of the day, and I was probably like 10 or something like that, like almost my son's age, and I could never get that thing started on the first start of the day. Once it started the first time for the day, I could start it no problem. But that first start, I spent 30 minutes one day just like pedaling and pulling the lever on it, trying to get it to start. Could not get it to start.
Okay, you're talking about the old school moped. You're talking about the pedal where you got to.
Yes.
Yes. You're showing your age.
Yes. Yes, old school moped. And like I said,
old school.
We lived on a dirt road, and like I had friends with 4-wheelers, and I followed them everywhere they went with the 4-wheelers with that thing. Probably shouldn't have, but I did.
Yeah.
We had some fun. back in the day. But yeah, it was. You had to work to start that thing. You had to earn that ride.
Earn that ride.
So, yeah, mopeds today are quite a bit different than back then. So
yeah, like I said, I'll be afraid to ride a moped in the city of Wilmington there because there's so many potholes everywhere, and you're just like,
yeah.
Then you look kind of funny too. For some reason, a moped just makes your arms like you're shrink in, like you're like a dinosaur or something.
Yep. Exactly. Yeah, it's Asian. You better go to USTE next year. You've been saying for 2 years you're going to go. You better go next year. Yeah, John Martin, I still can't add you. It says you need to connect their mic or cam before you can add them to the stream. So interesting.
Because
I know he normally does it from his phone.
Yeah. I kind of got tired of doing it on my phone there. I was like, it's like the quality is not just there and the sound is not there.
Yeah, Asian. I'm gonna. I haven't gotten it yet, but I have a build in mind for UST next year. Just haven't. Well, I haven't found it to purchase it. Nobody has it in stock right now. So, as soon as I can find it, I'll be purchasing it. Yeah, normally if I get on if I'm watching other people's live streams and stuff, I usually watch it on sometimes my computer, but a lot of times on my TV. I watch YouTube on my TV, but then I turn around and I have it pulled up on my phone so I can go in the chat and comment.
Yeah.
BBY, welcome, Brian. How's it going? Jay, thankfully I'm in a place that doesn't get snow. So no, I did not get any snow. Thank God. As it is, it's supposed to be cold here tonight. Like I think out where my parents are, which is about an hour away, I think it's supposed to be like 28 in the morning or something, which is like 80s all week. And it's like all of a sudden, oh, it's gonna be cold in the morning. Like seriously.
I know. That's why I've been saying Mother Nature's throwing out numbers like the Powerball.
Right. Absolutely. Nitro Freak, welcome. Yeah, it's like crazy. It's middle March. Come on now. I won't sun, and I mean time changes tomorrow. We should start getting warmer weather for longer periods of time. There, I reckon adding. There he is.
Trying to get the computer running.
Hey, don't worry. I had techno difficulties as well. It's the internet tonight.
Yeah.
Brian said we got snow today. It was 65 and sunny yesterday. Yeah, it's crazy. Jay's RC Expedition, it was like 80 degrees yesterday. Woke up to 8 inches of snow.
Nice.
I hate the weather change like that. I don't like cold weather as it is, but when it goes back and forth, I really hate it.
Yeah, I know. And they wonder why people are getting sick. It's the weather changing.
Exactly. So how's things going, John Martin?
Not too bad.
Nice. Good.
I'm trying to keep straight with the camera here, you know.
No, I'm trying to get it to be somewhat straight.
Well, like I said, I had trouble getting in here too because my mic wanted to be the speakers on my computer and.
So, any racing? Been doing any racing, John Martin?
Yeah, I just got home.
Nice. How was it?
Racing sucked, but we had a figure 8 race at the end. We got second in that.
Nice.
I bet there was some good wrecks too.
Oh yeah. Of course, you know, they made a rule of, you know, open wheels and can't, it had to be 2S, and
Yeah.
so no 4-wheel drive. So I kind of changed my 4-wheel drive and made a front wheel drive.
Front wheel drive?
Yeah.
Nice.
I did something different. I took out the gear in the rear diff.
Oh,
Well, you didn't have to worry about wheeling, that's for sure.
Oh no. Oh, not at all. But like I said, it was took the arm of setting out to it.
Nice, interesting. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. What I was doing, everybody's looking at me going, "What in hell are you doing?" Don't worry, you'll see.
yeah.
That'd be pretty cool to see some RC figure eight racing. I don't know that I've ever seen it.
Well, I just posted it, so it's up there.
Oh, sweet. Check it out. It's
Yeah, it's like the last 15 minutes of a 2-hour stream I did.
Oh yeah. I'm not filming any more races. I've done that before, and I always tend to get hit because I like to be out there in the action, out there in the field, getting on the cars and everything. So
Well,
like,
that was the whole thing. I had the laptop running. I had my phone hooked up as one camera, and I had the phone faced right at the crossover.
yeah,
So we got all the wrecks, and then the other one is the full length of the track.
yeah.
I'm just wondering why this computer is acting stupid. Like I said, I just had it up and running.
Oh
No
man,
idea.
it's the weather, man. I'm telling you, it's interfering with a lot of stuff today.
Yeah.
appears to be. Yeah.
Like my uncle called me today, and I was like, "Hello." I was like, "I can hear you." He couldn't say anything. Next thing I know, he's like, "I don't have any service." I was like, "But you can text me." So you can talk.
Yeah.
Jay's RC Expedition said John Martin racing with a Honda.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. Let's just say I laid the smack down on a couple people.
Nice.
It was to the point where my body actually was caved in on the sides, and I had side rails.
Dang.
But then I hit something else, and it popped back out. So I'm like, all right, I'm cool.
Yeah, 4-wheel drive beast, as Jay says.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't 4-wheel drive.
Not 4-wheel drive. I meant front-wheel drive is what he said.
Front-wheel drive.
4-wheel drive is in my head for some reason, but yeah, front-wheel drive.
Well, yeah, like I said, it was interesting.
Yeah, I bet. Hey, Queenie, welcome. My chair is not getting along with me tonight. Yeah, Jay, I knew what you meant. Me and my brain ain't getting along today. Quite the week for me for work, and
Yeah.
Wasn't too bad of a day. $35 to do both the races, and got $20 back on the figure eight. So there we go.
okay, yeah, not a bad night at all.
I'll play all day long and not break anything for $15.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's a good day. Nothing.
Well, better luck to me is like when I play a scratch off ticket, I buy a $10 ticket and only get $5 back. But my work partner's over there winning $200, $500. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah, me and scratch offs have never really gotten along.
No, every time I play, it seems like I owe them money.
Exactly. Yeah, I had somebody who used to work with me that played scratch offs all the time, and they were always winning didn't matter. $200, $1,500, $1,000, like always winning on scratch offs. And I'm like,
Yeah.
frig.
Yeah, my work partner, he does not know when to quit. I was like, don't you know when to quit? He said, yeah, when I run out of money.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, he'll buy the $25, the $30 cards.
Yeah.
If he doesn't win, he's like, the next one's got to win. The next one's got to win. It's like, dude, you're already gone ahead and spent like $175. I mean, cut your loss and go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't actually do scratch offs or any lottery very often. But I mean, and some people say I should because I've had good luck winning like raffles and stuff for RCs. But lottery, I never think to do the lottery. That's my biggest thing.
Yeah. But so when the Mega Millions or the Powerball get big, that's when I start chasing it.
Yeah, same here. Hoping for that big payout.
It'd be nice. Mm.
Oh yeah.
And so I don't play the little 20 and 30 million. I wait till it gets to 250 million to start playing.
Yeah.
I do that. I tell myself I'm going to play more often than I do, and I usually don't until it gets stupidly, ridiculously high, and then I make myself. And I usually do like quick picks. I'm like, computers are smarter than me. I'll let a computer pick.
Yeah, that's what I usually do too. My work partners are like, "What you gonna do if you win the lottery?" I said, "Well, first I'm gonna buy out the company, then I'm gonna fire each and every one of y'all." There's like, that's why you're not winning.
I'm buying the company and I'm firing everybody, including myself.
Yeah. I'm taking a long vacation. I made one of my crawlers four-wheel steering today. Everything works good, but I think the front servo is starting to go out now. Doing full.
I don't have experience personally doing four-wheel steering. I know that there is some, depending on the remote you're using and stuff, there is some programming stuff to it, but I have never personally done it, so I don't know. Don't know what to tell you there.
Yeah.
Just haven't had that personally. I've debated on trying to build maybe one of my rigs into a four-wheel steer rig, but I don't know.
Yeah.
There are definitely some programming, to my understanding, involved, especially if you want different types of four-wheel steer. Because there's,
Hey, Sean.
Sean, welcome. Asian says depends on your voltage and travel.
Yeah, I was gonna say usually the rear servo, they don't put too much travel in it. And sometimes people hook it up to the same channel, or they put it on a separate switch so they can hit it when they need to or want to.
Yeah, that's how I'm used to seeing it. I know like XOK's RC, when he sets them up, and it's usually on a GT3C radio. He has it on a different channel, and he's got a button that he can press, and it'll make it where it's just like it steers in the same direction that you're already steering, and then you hit the button again, and you can steer in the opposite direction of where you're steering at the front. Hit it again, I think crab walk, and I think he's even got it where you hit it again and it's rear steer only, I think, something like that. And again, I don't know how he programs it that way. Press, and it'll make it where it's just like it steers in the same.
How about that?
Wow.
Okay. And my son is with me, but he's downstairs, and he just sent me a message. Tell everybody I said hi. So my son says hi to everybody.
Hello.
He actually recorded a video for his channel today. I gotta edit that.
Yeah, I thought the GT5 has it.
Okay, GT5. I have no experience with the GT5 myself.
Yeah, FlySky. That's the controller I actually use.
Yeah, it's the newer version, I guess, of the GT3C.
Yeah.
Oh, now I know why he said hi. He's downstairs watching us on YouTube. He's taking a picture.
That means you got to behave.
Right? Punk, I'll beat you in NASCAR, so just chill out. Did it once today already.
NASCAR, what, on a game console?
Yeah, it's original Xbox. We've got a few different ones, but I think it's NASCAR 2011. I think.
Man, the best one is NASCAR 98, where you can do the paintballs. That was so much fun. You take out the whole field.
Yeah, he'd been begging me all day today to race me in NASCAR, race me at Kansas. I want you to race me at Kansas. Like, boy, you know what's going to happen, don't you? So finally, we raced, and I beat him.
Yeah. When I was younger, I used to sit there and play the NASCAR game, and like every Sunday, whatever place they were racing at, that was where I was going to race at, and I had the whole 400 laps. So I'm sitting there for like an hour and hours racing around.
I've done the full lap races like that a few times. I don't do it too often just because it's a lot. But I used to play the NASCAR games a whole lot. Like growing up, the only games I ever played on any video console was either racing, football. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
My Xbox, I've got mostly racing. I got Guitar Hero, and I have Battlefield 2, which is actually my only shooting game that I actually like.
Yeah. I'm like still like 10 years behind on game consoles.
I'm further than that because I still got an original Xbox. So
yeah. When I got an Xbox 360, I was like, hey, I told my brother, I was like, hey, bro, I got an Xbox 360 now. He's like, yeah, the X1 came out. I was like, son of a gun, I just bought this.
Yeah, they've gone a few Xboxes since the 360.
Yeah. Then finally, I get an Xbox One, and my nephew's like, did you get gold with it? I said, no, I didn't get gold. Oh, you just bought these games. They're useless now because, you got to play online. I said, no, you don't. You can still play on the computer.
Yeah, I've probably gotten a little bit more into playing on the computer, even than the Xbox. Like I really like to play World of Warships, sometimes World of Tanks. I've even done World of Warplanes, but World of Warships is like probably my favorite online game.
Yeah. It's hard for me to play with people online because, I mean, you got 12-year-old boys that are knocking the crap out of you.
Right.
12-year-olds just whipping your ass. So I was like, I can't even get a shot off without getting shot in the head. Yeah. And me, I'm easy on my controller, but when my nephew plays, he's like, I was like, boy, you're going to break my controller. He's like, this is how you're supposed to do it, Uncle. I was like, I see why you go through controllers.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, like my son, of course, is real big into Roadblocks and I forgot the other one, and they're always playing some fighting game inside Roadblocks with guns, and I'm like, you understand that the Xbox is right there and it's got way better graphics than that thing does that you're playing, but they love that game.
The one game I don't see what is a big deal is that Minecraft.
Right, I agree. Yeah,
I don't get it. It's like that's the most sorriest graphics ever, but yet y'all are playing this thing.
Yeah.
was like, "Hey, let me pull out the Atari and I'll show y'all some real blocks."
Right. Loved Atari back in the day. Had an Atari 2600.
Come on, man. That's like the first game console ever.
Yep.
Was so simple.
Some of those games, though, like, God, I'd sit there and play for hours.
Yeah, I know. Miss those days.
I do to an extent, yes.
Loved it.
Yeah, I missed the days when the surprises were in the cereal boxes.
Oh yes.
I think for you it'd be Cracker Jacks.
I remember Cracker Jacks very much. My grandpa used to bring them home.
Yeah. Now the prize has gone down to like little stickers, or you have to go online to play this little game.
Yeah, Cracker Jacks was awesome, and I like Cracker Jacks. Like, I like the way it tastes.
Yeah.
So my son's sitting here texting me because one of his friends is like, Max says PS4 is better than Xbox. Okay, so what?
Oh Lord.
Fired up the kids.
We got the younger generation started up.
PC's better than PS. Okay, Max. Heck, my son at his mom's house has got a very good computer that's pretty decent for gaming. It was my old PC that was built pretty good that my buddy built for me. But I can hear him downstairs giving out the channel name to his friends on the phone. Giving out. We're probably going to have an abundance of people.
Gamers.
Are we going to have another Sean adventure of last night?
Oh, what happened last night?
Sean's son got on there, and about 4 of his buddies got on there, and they basically they started chat bombing the show.
Oh. That's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally
missed that one. Like I said,
nice. Of course, his kids.
No, Kevin Gibbs was usually doing his typical monitor.
Well, and I think Sean's son's like, I don't know his exact age. I'm guessing he's like 13, 14 or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We had about 4 or 5 13, 14-year-olds all in the chat.
Yeah. Man, I wish I would have caught that last night.
I caught a little bit of it, but I didn't stay on too long.
I was tired last night.
Yeah, I was feeling the same way too. I was like, I'm ready to go to bed. I was like, it's not even 12 o'clock yet. Son of a gun.
Yeah, it was nice to sleep in today.
Oh yeah, definitely.
So nice. I've been so busy with work this week. I haven't really seen anything about RCs this week. I don't know if there's anything new came out this week or talked about.
I think there was one. I think it was the was Kappa Junior or something like that.
Kappa Junior.
Yeah, I think it was. My buddy was telling me about it, but I never looked and actually see.
doing a search.
That's what I'm doing too, man.
I actually want an RC. I mean, an RC. I want a Capra, is what I meant to say.
Yeah, Yeti Jr. 1/18 scale.
Okay.
1/18 scale. Yep, 1/18 scale.
Some RTR, some on-road cars. Yeah, I did see the video for Element Team Associated for their Huna truck. I think they put the video out, I think, this week on it, which I saw it. They had one at USTE. Pretty cool body. I mean, looks just like the Huna truck. I wouldn't mind having it for the body. Outside of that, I don't know that I would mess with it. Yeah, Huna truck and Charger.
Is it a little smaller than Slide? Is it a little bit same size?
It's the Huna truck is, to me, it's smaller than 1/10 scale looks wise. Trying to think of something I have that it replicates size wise, but very
like
cool.
Like a 114.
Yeah, it could be 114. That could be. It's interesting tires on that.
Yeah, independent front suspension. It has open diffs on it.
Sort of cool looking.
Yeah. Really? Nickel hydride mud battery?
Right.
Oh, you by the dimensions.
Hey, but they send you, it looks like rechargeable double A batteries too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just labeled. Okay, you scroll just a little bit just to see if the dimensions were there, John.
Is that 285 or 295 millimeter? 11.6.
295 millimeter from tire to tire. From the center, it's 206.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, Huna truck was pretty cool. They put some because at UST they had a drift track, and so they actually put some drift tires on it. Roadside RC put some drift tires he had on it, and they practiced or messed around with trying to drift it on the drift course, which the drift course was more of a rear-wheel drive drift course, and this was, of course, all-wheel drive, and it's not really set up truly for drifting. The truck wasn't, but one of the drivers there was pretty good, and he actually got it drifting pretty good. I took some video of it. I don't think I've posted it yet, but I took some video of it drifting. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. I definitely liked your onboard shots there at the on the trails there. You did.
Yeah, I was playing around with that, and actually disappointed. Overall, I think the footage came out good, but I forgot what trail. There's 10 trails, so probably starting around trail 6. I was having issues. I had 3D printed this holder for my GoPro that I double-sided taped onto the hood of the trucks.
Yeah.
And it started wearing out, if you want to call it that, so to speak, where I couldn't keep it tight, so the GoPro would fall over real easy. So I think it was around trail 6. Like I ended up just taking it off and not using it anymore. So like videos like 6 through 10 pretty much have no onboard footage. But I did like having the onboard footage and sort of switching between onboard and regular. Interesting to do because I've never had to edit that way before. So
it's fun.
it creates a little bit of a challenge in the editing a little bit,
especially you got to get key on to the editing part there.
But I definitely like the onboard footage, and I've 3D printed me a new mount that's better, and it had a spot for the little lock nut to go in there so it can tighten down and hold. And it's a little bigger, so it should hold the GoPro a little better. So I'm hoping in the future when I do trail videos or whatever, or maybe even do some rock crawling videos where I do the same thing. Hopefully I can still get some good footage.
Yeah, I need to do some more onboard shots. I don't really think about when I go out and do it. I don't really think about doing it.
Yeah.
Plus, trying to do, like I said, trying to do 2 films and edit together is a little more time consuming on that part.
It is. It definitely is. But I think I was overall pleased, especially a few of them. I felt like I did a decent job in some of the transitions where I was like, all right, this is a good transition, transferring over. But yeah, it's definitely makes you think differently when you're editing multiple angles like that. Because I really had, in a couple of the videos, I had 3 different angles. I had the onboard footage, I had my phone, which was on my remote, and then I had my headset footage too. So, and some of them I was going through 3 different angles, which was interesting. I've never done that before. So,
well, you get that. Yeah, you get that fancy mount for your GoPro. I had to sit there and take painter's tape and tape it to the side of my truck.
You know what I really want, and I should just spend the money on it, but I've been sort of resisting. So, Venture Time RC has one of those something 360, Insta 360, I think it is.
Oh yeah,
camera. So it's real small. It's only like this big.
Yeah, DJI.
It comes with all these different holders, so you can mount it to whatever you want. And one of the holders, it's the sticky stuff. And he's like, all you do when it gets dirty is you wash it. He goes, as long as you can stick it to this, like the window on a truck. He goes, all you do is if it's dirt on the window, you just wipe it off with your finger and you just stick it against it and it sticks. Like even he rolled the truck down a hill and it stayed stuck. And then you want to move it, you just grab it, pull it off like nothing. It's not like extremely hard. You pull it off and relocate it. It worked really, really well. And his quality of the video itself, as far as the video quality, is quite good. I want to say that it's the 360. I looked it up and I want to say it's like $400 or $500, but it comes with a lot of adapters for phones and stuff like that. So I really think it's worth it because it worked really, really well. And it's got a charging base, so like it's real small. So, but you got this little charging base, like your iPod things would be. Put it in the base and it charges while you're walking down the trail.
Yeah.
So I'm really, really, really tempted on that because the only thing about not the only thing, but one of the things I don't like about my GoPro is it's pretty. I mean, it's decently heavy. You put it on the front of a rig or the back of a rig, that's some weight. If you're truly crawling something at an angle, that's some weight you don't want there. This thing, it would be weight. It wouldn't be the same amount. It's not as bulky. So
there you go.
See, I purchased that. Looks almost like the one I purchased. Like, is that like an Amazon special?
Yeah.
I purchased actually 2 off Amazon, actually 3. So I purchased the first one and I liked it, and I lost it or something. I can't remember. I did something to the first one, so I bought a replacement one, and I get the replacement. Buy a new one. I get it. It would charge. The light would light up, but I couldn't get it to record, do nothing. It wouldn't do anything. So they send me another one. Like I contact them, they send me another one. That one wouldn't do anything, wouldn't charge, wouldn't do anything. I finally was like, screw it, I give up. I'll
Yeah.
I'll use the GoPro I have here. That's expensive. That I never use. But no, I like the size of that. Like that's a nice little
I do too.
size.
So this is the one I use for if I do onboard shots.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's not a bad size either.
Nah, I mean it's about as good as GoPro. I mean, the quality is very good for being an off-brand.
Yeah.
So it's just the weird shape of it.
Yeah.
That makes it hard. So,
but it's not skinny. I mean, it's skinny. It's not as fat as a GoPro either. So,
yeah.
Yeah. I like that part. Yeah.
Plus, it has you can do wide land.
Yeah, that's something.
The what?
Oh, that's one thing I should attempt to do next time we do a figure eight is a point of view.
Onboard footage.
Yes.
Onboard footage of some wrecks would be awesome.
Yeah, it would.
That would actually be really cool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. No, I don't want it as a dash cam. Yeah, so you can do 60 to 30.
Well, maybe it's
Ematic.
I mean, a dash cam on the dash of the Slash as it runs into another vehicle could be cool.
Yeah. So I like the fact that it's touch screen.
Yeah, that is nice.
Yeah, it looks like we got us a bot in there too.
Yep. Yeah, I just blocked it.
And of course, this is my second one of these. First one I had on the fireboat, mounted on the front, taking a nice little shot of it. I get out there in the middle, and the suction cup comes undone and right down in the water. I was like, son. So it's sitting down there somewhere in the Brunswick River right now.
Oh yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so I was like, well, lesson learned. I always have a string attached to my camera in case that ever happens.
True. Yeah, I have ideas for next year USTE as far as playing around some more with angles and video angles and stuff. So we'll see.
Yeah, that's usually how I shoot. It's in angles. I never shoot straight on or anything like that. It's very rare I do something like that.
Yeah,
but most angles.
Yeah. Yeah, my workbench stool is just not comfortable tonight.
Yeah. That's why I'm sitting in my nice fancy racing chair with a massager on.
Yeah, I might have to get one of those. I sort of have something similar downstairs at my for my my desk, but I was thinking that for working on RCs or whatever, like a more of a stool, and it has a back, but more of a stool, and it's adjustable. You know, and it has a little foot thing to rest your foot on, but it's just not comfortable. Asian, I am planning to build a BRX-01.
Oh, nice. That's a good build.
Yeah, no, I like the looks of the body, particularly.
Yeah.
And the fact that there's plenty of options. Like, I think I'm gonna do leaf springs in the back on it. Thought about leaf springs all the way around, but watched somebody else's video recently, and going with that platform, what it's based off of. Realistically, it's a 3-link in the front and a leaf in the back. What it's based off of. So I think I'm going to do leaf spring in the back, leave the front 3-link. Problem is I can't find one right now. I've actually been haven't looked extremely hard, but I've looked at a few different places, and everywhere I've checked shows it out of stock. So I'm waiting on one to come available.
Rim Racing BRX1.
Yeah. See, I was thinking about the BRX02, but I don't really like the body on the BRX02. I want the truck body. And I even asked around to see if the bodies were interchangeable between the BRX01 and 02, but I was told it's not. You know where one is, Asian? I will send you a message. You have a message, Asian. So I'm doing leaf spring for my UST build for next year. I had so much fun with my leaf spring Jeep this year. I'm going to do my build for Sean's build off. That's going to be that truck. So haven't decided how I'm going to do the body yet. I'm torn between making it look nice, like fresh, clean paint, so to speak, or trying to do more of a scale off-road beat up look. I'm not sure 100%.
Asian Tees has it.
Do they?
Yep. In stock, ready to ship.
I'll be checking it out.
Let's see how we can spend John's money.
Oh yeah, let's do it. All right, come on.
Yeah, I think I'm leaning towards starting that body off with a nice, clean, fresh paint, and I have a color in mind. And then as it gets used and possibly beat up a little bit, then when it gets to a point where it's beat up enough, then maybe start aging it a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I did with my TF2. I had it all pretty, and then a couple bangs and scratches. It's like, yep, time to make this thing look old as crap.
Yeah. That's where I'm.
That is a beautiful truck.
It is. It's a nice scale. There's been a couple people local to me that's had them for like class 1 trucks, and I'm like, man, it just looks so nice and scale and everything. I was supposed to run Sean's at USTE, and I just never got to it. I was going to drive his, which I guess RC Voodoo sort of took it over at UST and didn't let go of it. So I guess it wouldn't have mattered. But I know Sean says it's like his most capable rig is the BRX01.
Yeah, and it's got that triangle bit differential in there. I got that in my FCX10.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and by the sounds of it, Voodoo drove it like he stole it too.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what I heard.
So what else you need? I can look it up more items for you.
I mean, so now it's a matter of need and want. So I mean, I don't I don't really need the BRX-01 either. Thank you.
Sure you do.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, John, I know you.
Thank
I
you.
know you want it. It's right here.
I had him bring me a water, so his payment is to say hi, so his friends could see him on YouTube.
Nice. Like I said, huh? Who would you like to pet this truck, huh?
Yeah, there's a couple trucks I sort of want, don't need, but wouldn't mind having.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I got some things I want to get, but just can't do it right now.
I need to finish some stuff. Like I'm sitting here looking, I got my brand new Malibu drag body that's sitting here that is almost a year old that I still haven't taken out of the bag that I need to take out and cut it out of the plastic and mount it up to my one drag car. And I got a F-250 body that's just sitting there that I was going to give away, but I think I'm going to make it my son's truck.
Yeah.
Yep, definitely hard body Asian for my next UST truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still going to take my.
I'm thinking about doing something stupid. They got a drag body that's a Pinto, but it fits on a Bandit. I might put that out on the track and make it look like it's been exploded. Just because. Pinto. And put a sticker on the back of it. Don't hit me. I may explode.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. So, let's see. There we go. Can let's see. Well, ow, dang it. Me and this chair are not getting along.
We're going to watch you just chunk it across the room.
That or you're going to see me bust my ass, one or the other.
Hey, either way, it's going to be funny as hell.
I mean, the busting my ass might be the more funnier.
So we'll ask if you're all right before we start laughing.
Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Maybe.
I mean, if it was me, I'd probably laugh first.
That's what I'm doing. Like, I'll laugh, and I was like, "Are you okay?" Okay.
So, I mean, it's all good. I got to do some more video editing. I still got, I don't know, another 6 or so videos to edit.
I wish I had something to do. Who's that? What's that? But with daylight saving times, it gives me more time in the afternoon when I get off work to do it. So
I'm so glad the time's changing.
I am too.
Woodsy RC, welcome, man. How's it going?
That's right. We lose an hour tonight.
We do lose an hour, but you know what? At the same time, I look at it as I gain about 2 to 3 hours.
I don't know what about y'all. I don't lose no sleep.
I'll make it up one way or another.
I'm making it up. I'll sleep in another hour.
That's why I'm saying I look at it as gaining hours, because then I get those hours in the evening that I can use. Asian, thinking about doing a LC70 hard body element
hard love.
Enduro platform. Yeah.
And Asian, that's actually, I think, is a pretty good idea. I thought about something similar. I think the Element Enduro platform is a great platform. So I was actually considering using that platform to build the scale rig on. And the only reason I've sort of changed my mind is because, I mean, the body, the LC70, which I know you can purchase, I think I've seen it separately, but I just like the idea of the looking over the BRX-01 chassis and everything it comes with, the kit and everything. I like what I see, and just like getting it all, so to speak. I don't know. Just think that's the route I'm going to go. But I think Asian, that's still a very good route to go. I think the Element Enduro platform is a great platform to build on. Performs really well. You know, just from a performance wise, and that body is a great looking body. So if you can get it to fit on there, I think it would look sweet and perform pretty good. But I think, as Sean puts it, the BRX is an awesome rig, super scale. If you're wanting super scale, you know, leaf sprung type deal.
Yeah.
Probably the BRX-01 kit. I'm not saying you can't do leaf sprung on the Element setup. It's obviously not designed for it, but I'm sure you could make it work somehow. So I was definitely thinking that way, though, of an Element platform build.
I got an Element chassis just sitting here. I'm not doing anything with it.
I mean, I have my Trail Walker, and I love my Trail Walker. It's a great rig.
Yeah,
and
that's what I
was
considering.
That's why I was considering one for the next build. You know, the BRX-01, in my opinion, is similar to an Enduro chassis. I say similar. What I mean is, I guess it's only one piece that they're similar on that I know of, and that's they do the behind the axle steering on both the BRX-01 and the Element.
Yeah.
And that's worked really well with my Trail Walker. It's really good.
Yeah, I got a Trail Walker that I took all the parts off of and put it onto the on my Team G Speed chassis.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I did.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I love my Trail Walker. I think I'm going to redo the interior on the Trail Walker at some point that I put in it. I'm not 100% pleased with the interior I did on it. I think I might redo it. We'll see.
I know, it's like with the Hummer there. I was thought about building my own little custom roof rack for it, because they got one for it, but I was like, yeah, maybe I just build maybe one out of some, a couple little tubes and stuff and be done with it. But my buddy's like, he's like, Chris, that's a super scale vehicle, and if they have a roof rack for it, just go ahead and get it.
Right.
I was like, oh man.
Asian, I think he's got just the chassis left, I think, right? Is that what you got left from the Trail Walker?
Chassis. And I also got the links for it too. Just it.
Sean says, yeah, it's a fun rig to drive. The Element ain't even in the same league as the BRX-01. And I guess that depends on what league we're talking about. So I think there's some leagues that the Element chassis is better than the BRX-01, but from a scale perspective, I'm sure the BRX-01 is the way. Shock towers, skid plate.
Yeah.
Enter the raffle. You could win 2 TF2s. Yep, I entered your raffle. Yeah, if you don't know about his raffle, he's raffling off 3 rigs. Yeah, that chassis is a good start for a build.
Yeah, it would.
I was watching Sean's video on his raffle, and I'm like, man, I don't know which one I would want to win if I had a choice in it. I don't know which one of the three
Yeah.
I want.
Yeah, that's a hard choice.
Yeah. Sean, how many have you sold out, or how many spots you got left?
Yeah, I think last night he said something like 20 or 30, but who knows between now and then.
'Cause I've entered, but I might buy another spot or two.
Man, don't you got enough trucks from raffles?
Hey, I've had good success with it, I mean.
Yeah. You're hoping for that next one.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of my 15 are raffle wins.
Yeah. You change your name to Raffle RC.
The blue one, you mean the blue and black one, Sean? The extended cab or whatever one? I think that's what you mean. I know it's got some blue showing through. That's the one I like. If I could pick, I think that's the one I'd pick. All right. I'm gonna buy a couple more tickets, John.
Hey, you want to go ahead and buy me one? That'd be great. Listen,
Maybe if I buy the ticket for you, you'll win.
yeah. And what like like custody on it. You can have it 1 week. I'll have it 1 week.
I like that. I like that.
Yeah, give me a good excuse to go down to Florida and give you a good excuse to come up to North Carolina.
Right. Gotta go see my rig, did I?
Yeah, I got my rig this week.
Oh, that's funny.
Cheeky, welcome.
Cheeky, welcome.
What's that?
Joining us. And Queenie, you've been quiet. Sean, I just sent you more money for 2 more spots.
He's determined to win this raffle.
Asian, I don't win them all, but I've won some.
John wins them all. I know. That's why I'm not entering. He's going to walk away with it.
Hey, there's 3 different winners. Okay. So
Yeah, you're going to be all 3 winners.
that would be something.
When I go to Zeppelin for a comp up there, this guy, they'll have the raffles, and this guy will win everything in the whole raffle because he bought like a buttload of tickets. I'm like, what? Come on.
Hey, I don't win all the raffles, and I say that because was it not last weekend, the weekend before? I think, yeah, we had our Winter Series wrap-up event, and we had raffles, and I didn't win one raffle.
Yeah.
I guess maybe I'm due. The last RC I won was the 6x6, and that was a year and a few months ago. Sean, I guarantee you if I enter my own raffle, I still lose. Well, then you're doing something wrong, Sean.
Yeah.
So, people in the chat, what's been going on RC wise? Y'all been doing anything? We had a couple of people join here recently. I've been out of the RC loop this weekend because of work, or this week, I should say, because of work.
That's me too. I should be over there tinkering right now, but I'm like, I don't know if I want to go tomorrow, if I want to go crawl with the guys or what. Depends, because it's been raining here, and usually down there at the ditch RC park, it not so good when it's all wet.
Well, I say it's a ditch, so I'm sure if it gets enough rain, it fills up a little bit, right?
Yeah. And I don't really like taking my vehicle in the water too much.
Yeah, I don't mind going in water if it's just water, like clear water or something. I don't really mind that. It's like the mud and stuff. That's what I don't like to get into, really. I mean,
Yeah.
I've done it, but I'm not big into it. And it also depends on the rig. There's certain rigs that I haven't done that to. I hate cleaning them up, to be honest, though. From mud, that is. Water's not too bad, but
I was sitting there freaking out last week because both my vehicles went down into the ditch there. And I'm like, did I waterproof those receivers? I can't remember which one I did, if I did or not.
Wootsy, what foams are you running on those canyon trails? I love my canyon trails. Love my canyon trails. Those other tires do. Because I think I'm going to possibly sell. I have a set of landmines that I think I'm going to sell.
You should raffle them off and enter your own raffle.
Stock foams, Wootsy, which that's what I've done with my canyon trails mostly. Depending on how heavy your rig is, Wootsy, depends on how those foams will be. They will deteriorate over time, especially if you get those foams wet. I know they like to deteriorate. Now, these tires I got that I should raffle them, and I might do that. It's actually not a bad idea. The thing is I don't want to enter to win them because I don't really want them. They just haven't really done it for me. I know a lot of people that like them. I just not me. At least not the rig I've tried them on so far.
Yeah, I know. I did that last week. I had some Boom Racing Hustler MPs, and they work great on my TF2 because I got them as a 1.5 version on there, and they work great. So I was like, all right, 1.9, it might do all right. No, my vehicles are just too light for it.
Yeah.
So
I've been debating on that. I've been debating on trying. So I have the Hyrax Class 1s. They're still 1.9, but they're the small 1.9 Class 1 tires on my Trail Walker, and they're great. Phenomenal tire. But I've never tried the full-size ones. And I've been debating on trying them because they work so well on the Trail Walker. But I'm afraid, like, I hear a lot of people complain about them, and even they're like, oh, they fill up with dirt and mud too fast. And, like, I don't disagree with that, but even when they've been filled with mud on the Trail Walker, they still work so well. We've had wet days. So I thought about trying them, but I'm getting tired of trying tires and being disappointed, to be honest.
I know. I got a buttload of tires that I don't know what to do with.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm wasting money on tires I don't even know what to do with.
Yep. Like, and that's why I'm sort of like, I've got, 4 3.5 sets of Canyon Trails, if you count the 6x6 as a set and a half. And like those are perfect. Those are great. Like I have no need to change those rigs in that regards as far as tires. I'm perfectly happy with them. It's the other rig. Really, it's my comp rig. My comp rig, I run the Canyon Trails off the TRX4, which I can do. And I do that, but like I really want it to have a set of tires that stays on it at all times, that it's its tires. So the TRX4 stays with its tires. But every time I try something new on it, I always go back to the Canyon Trails off the TRX. Kurt's welcome.
Yeah, that's just like me with the Super Swampers. I love the Super Swampers. They never let me down. So that's the tire I've kind of stuck with.
Yep. I get it. I do got to find me a good 2.2 tire.
Oh, I couldn't help you on that. I mean, Super Swampers, I like those. I hate swapping tires all the time. I try to stick with the same set. Yep.
I think everybody tries that. I don't think nobody likes swapping tires.
I have done it a few times. It's a headache.
No, I've done it. I definitely don't like swapping. I bought some Rock Beast at USTE. Not the XLs, but the original Rock Beast. So I've only got to try them just a little bit, and they're probably not even broke in yet. So I'm not really sure how I feel about them. I need some more time on the rocks with them before I make a true decision on them, if I like them or not. Asian saying try the Proline Cam 3s.
Try the Proline K3. Okay. 19.1. Let's see, Chris. I use all C2 trucks, Proline, TSL, Predators. They're good tires, yeah. Won't disagree on that.
TSL Predators? I don't know that I've heard of those.
Yeah, they have them. I just
Asian runs heavier rigs than me typically too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Woodsy, that's mostly what I do. Like when I put my Canyon Trails for my TRX4 on my comp rig, I'm just swapping the wheels and everything from the TRX over to the comp rig. So it's not a big deal, just a minute to swap wheels. I just would prefer to have a set that stays on both rigs. I might even just go out and find a set of TRX4 Canyon Trails mounted to the stock wheels and just buy another set of them and just use those. That's what I might do. I don't know.
Yeah, ready. I think I'm gonna run away. I'm getting tired. It was a long day.
Yeah.
I hear you, man.
And yeah, I think I'm gonna shut down here in like 5 minutes anyway. I'm a little tired myself. I'm tired from the week.
Okay, well then I'll come then.
All right. Yeah, Asian, your C1 is 6.5 pounds and your C2 is 7 pounds. So yeah, and that definitely makes a difference on the tires and the foams, obviously, is the weight of the rig. And I think that's one of the things I'm fighting is the weight of my rig, just under 5 pounds. I think it's a little more touchy to the tire and foam setup.
Yeah.
So that's, figuring that out. And I've debated on trying some anti-foams. So I've even was thinking about trying to print me a set of anti-foams. So I found a file for them.
Yeah.
But I don't have the right filament. I have to order a different filament, which It's not a big deal. Just not sure that I want to do that now.
Yeah.
I'm lazy when it comes to printing, and I don't want to change between filaments and stuff like that. I just want to use one filament and do all my stuff. And a lot of things you can do that, but like certain things like that, like anti-foams, you got to use a different filament that's, intended to work a little better for that type of stuff. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing like buying a 100-foot roll of it or whatever. It comes in and use about 10 foot of it, and that's about it.
Yeah, exactly. So I can my printer I can set up. It has 2 print nozzles on it, heads, so I can actually set up 2 different rolls at one time if I wanted to. So I could buy this different roll, have it on there, and just switch between the 2 without actually loading and unloading. I've just never done it. Don't know that I want to that much. So.
Yeah.
I have a buddy of mine. He's the one who gave me the 3D printer. He does a lot of 3D printing, and he's always swapping material and doing stuff because he 3D prints guns. Like honestly, he's 3D printed a 40,
Okay.
9.
All right.
He's got I forgot the other gun that he 3D printed. It's pretty cool, but he's 3D printed multiple guns. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Asian just picked up an anti-foam sponsor. I'm going to give them a try. Very nice. Woodsy, your rig is 8.3 pounds. So those stock foams in the canyon trails, if those are brand new, they'll be all right for a little bit, but they're going to wear down pretty quick at that weight. So you might want to be thinking about a dual stage foam setup for those.
8 3-point-pounds. That's nothing.
All right. Well, with that being said, I will say this too. Woodsy is my Gen 8, which I haven't weighed it in a long time, but I want to say it's in the 9-pound range. I think it's still on the stock foams for the canyon trails. So, but I don't have them vented either. So they're non-vented on that rig particularly. So that probably is playing a difference too. But Asian, that's awesome with the sponsorship. I've driven a rig with the anti-foams. They drive really nice. On the rig that I drove it, which that rig was set up well with them. So they were pretty cool. But yeah, guys, we're going to shut down here in about a minute. I hope everyone enjoys the rest of their weekend. Hopefully the weather is not too bad in some of y'all's areas where maybe you can get out and do some RCing. It's been raining here a lot. It did stop this afternoon, thankfully. It's supposed to be cold tonight and in the morning.
Same here.
I know some of y'all getting snow or have gotten snow, so hopefully it's not too bad. And with the time change tonight, remember that?
Yeah,
time's forward. So hopefully we start getting some warmer weather and get rid of some of this winter stuff.
I know. I need to find that groundhog and choke him because he lied.
Right? Exactly.
Just like I want to go back there in that creek and chuck those beavers back there.
Yep. But we'll go around. Chris, if you got anything you want to say to everybody, you're welcome to do so.
Thanks for tuning in and thanks for the invite. Appreciate it. And make some time and go RC.
Absolutely. John Martin.
Hit the thumbs up, like, and subscribe, and see everybody on this one.
Definitely. Everyone, thanks. John Martin, Chris, thanks for joining on the panel tonight. Have a great rest of your weekend, everybody. Enjoy some RC, and we will see y'all next week.